Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Let's Learn LTN and Space Exploration, and we are up to blue science. That's our kind of goal at the moment. But first, I want to remind everyone that we have a Discord channel, yes. Link in the description below. It's pretty quiet at the moment. It's basically just Cognito and I. I've had a few other people jump in and out, but look, I'd love to make it a bit of a, don't want to use the word community, but essentially, yeah, that's what I want it to be. Place where we can hang out, especially in these times. It's nice to have somewhere we can chat, jump in, talk about anything. I'm generally on there of an evening Australian time. So yeah, I respond to comments if you mention me, and we can start up some good chats. And speaking of being quiet, don't forget that I stream Tuesday and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. It is also quite a quiet place, and again, mainly Cognito hanging around there, but I'd love to have you jump in. I'm playing RimWorld at the moment with the Twitch toolkit, so you can get a character named after you, and you can use coins that you get just from viewing to purchase items and events, either good or bad, and vote on the storyteller events. Anyway, all that being said, let's get into some Factorio. And where are we? Yes. It's blue circuits that we're up to, and we want to make that somewhere. Gosh, every time. So we have no biters in our pollution area, which is good because we've got a lot of undefended areas at the moment. But we're going to make some more undefended areas. So let's do that. Speaking of which, have we figured out whether we can kill these yet with the bots? With these? No. Yes. No. I don't know if I just keep doing this. Does that make a difference? I feel like that tech isn't quite right. How far away are we from cliff explosives? I think that's a blue tech. No. Interesting. What are we missing? Just explosives. All right. Well, let's get cliff explosives. That'll make our life a hell of a lot easier. Okay. But for now, we need to tear away some of this stuff. I don't know if that firing actually does anything. I should really check that out. We will rebuild a little bit of defenses here, just in case. Look, we've got to have somewhere we can at least run back to if the worst happens. Because yes, dying is no real problem in this game, especially before bots. After bots, it gets a little annoying. But if you're following the latest FFFs, the GUI update includes a way to turn off requests, logistic requests. So if you die, you can turn it off and not end up with a ton of all your requests being filled again and again. All right, so I'm just painting all this stuff down here. I really should be using bots, shouldn't I? Really should be using bots, but I'm so committed now to drawing it in. Is that everything? I guess so. So the big issue is this green circuits is not going to be particularly good for what we want. So if we were to make green circuits and we wanted to make, let's do our numbers again. I remember doing this at the end of yesterday's episode, but let's do it again. So blue science needs 3 advanced circuits a second divided by 2. So 1.5 advanced circuits a second if I want to make 1 chemical science pack a second. So 1.5 is the number. 1.5 of these a second requires 3 green circuits a second. That's not that much. Maybe we can make 3 green circuits a second and locally and feed them in. I think that's what we're going to try and do. I've never done that before. I've always just bust green circuits. But yeah, okay. So the stone tablet is what we need to do, and a stone tablet is just made from stone bricks. All right. So we would need two of these going. 2 of these going. All right. So where's our alignment? There's our alignment. What I'm thinking is something like this. Something like this. All right, so this is making stone tablets. It's making a lot of stone tablets. So that's enough stone tablets for these. And then both of these are making these guys. All right, and each of these need, one a second. So that is should be enough to make 3 a second. I'm not doing exactly the math, but should be okay. All right. I feel like we're going to need something like this. Right, and then that is just copper and stone bricks, sorry. Yeah, cliff explosives. All right, we'll get onto that next. All right, stone bricks and copper. There's copper and there's stone bricks. There we go. And of course we need to jump you across, and then we have that. All right, so let's get some power. Probably going to need something like that just to span across this region. And can we get away with... nope. No, we cannot. Because that one's not going to have power. Well, that's a little unfortunate, but I guess we do that. Beautiful. All right. And of course, let's not forget about some lights. So there is green circuits. And it's a few green circuits. It's not a bunch of green circuits, but it'll do. All right, so red circuits also need copper cable and plastic bar. We don't have any plastic. Aha! We don't have any plastic. Well, for this, we want 1.5 of these, so we need 3 plastic bar a second. Plastic bar, we will need 2 of these. 2 of these, and they're going to definitely need advanced assemblers, level 2 assemblers, because we need to get a fluid in, and that fluid is petroleum, which we have in, I wouldn't say abundance, but we kind of do have it in abundance at this point. Oh gosh, all out of pipes. All right, let's go restock. Nanobots we're pretty good for. Power poles, yeah, we could probably actually do with a bit of a top up on power poles if I can remember where they are. Everything is well, it's not the neatest base I've ever made. I will say that. All right, pipes. Here we go. So pipe and a bunch of this pipe. Let's grab 150. Yeah, sure. What have we got in here? Pumps. Yeah, might as well top up the old pumps. Rail we won't need to worry about just yet. We're pretty good for those things. These guys, we had a bunch of them. And of course, the all-important things are, let's grab a few of them and a bunch more of them. 500, 600? Yep. Let's get rid of these 7. Okay. I hate when you control right-click on a box and it takes half. It just halves all the stacks. It kind of makes sense when you think about it because all those stacks could be different things, but boy, it'd be nice just to even up the stacks for us. Anywho, having had that nice complaint, let's make some plastic, shall we? All right. So we're going to do this. We're going to make plastic. No, I need chemical plants. What am I doing? Chemical plants for plastic. Silly. All right. Plastics. Oh, and explosives. Yeah. So coal is all we need for this, and of course petroleum. But if we bring coal in here, yeah, we'll bring coal in here, and no, we won't. Yes, we will. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Petroleum in there, and there. There we go. Beautiful. All right, petroleum in and coal in. Let's get rid of that. Coal in there. Beautiful. Jump you across there. Jump a couple more across here like that, so it just looks neat. And then we just need, how much coal does this need? 1 coal a second. Yeah, we can do some of these, even like that. All right. I actually am going to put it there just in case we ever want to expand this plastic, but we shouldn't because this is purely for. This is going to be purely for red circuits into blue science. So, having said that, we probably can just marry up this and this. Yep, that and that, and we have we have plastic and green science. This is making 2 a second. We could actually get away with a regular inserter, I think, just because they are... oh no, these have a crafting speed of 1, so we actually can't get away with that. Alright. Yeah, of course that one's facing the wrong way, and so is that one. So is that one. Alright, there we go. Now, we want to make 3 of these, 1.5 of these a second. So we will need, so 6 of these would make 1 a second. 1.5 a second is, gosh, 3 every 2 seconds. That's not really helping me, is it? 4. 4 is the number that we need. 4 of these would create 4 in 6 seconds, which is 2 in 3 seconds, which is not 1.5 a second. Is 1.5 a second? Oh, okay, I've confused myself. All right, back to basics. 1.5 a second. If we want to make 1 a second, we need 6. We actually need 9 of these. Okay, that makes more sense. 9 of these. We should probably really be using these assemblers, shouldn't we? Let's make a stack more of these. All right. Let's actually make as many as we can. As many as we can. And we're going to upgrade these guys. There we go. And then we're going to make 9 of them down here. Yeah, that I'm okay with that. All right. 9 is... We'll just do this. There. All right. Red circuits for science. I'm pretty excited about this. Now, of course, that's not going to be red circuits. That is actually going to be copper. And ooh, this is not the greatest. I think we made this too close. We made this too close. Because this needs to actually. All right. Let's make this go back this way, so we don't waste any of these. And then come down here, please. All right. Oh, there we go. It's happened. Meteor strike. Well, look, that's probably not the worst meteor strike ever. If I'm going to be brutally honest. There we go. All right. So now we have this. Now we have this. That's better. Recover some of this unnecessarily built and frankly just a little bit crazy arrangements there. And then we will have okay, 1, 2 there. Yep, the autosave didn't kill it. That's good. Okay, so copper cable. So now let's have a look at this. This is producing 4 copper cable a second at max. This uses 4 copper cable a second. So we actually need 2 of these copper cable producers. So that is interesting. And they need to output, yeah, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do that. No, not those. All right, we're going to need some more fast inserters. But just like that, we'll bring copper in here. Copper is there. That really needed to have done that. There we go. Let's bring copper down to there and delete that. Get our iron across like so. And we'll just fill these guys in for posterity. Whoop. Not that. All right. And of course we need to power that up. There's our copper cable, our plastic, and our green circuits. That should be enough to do the 9. We only have 8 of them available to us though. What am I missing? What am I missing for 9? Steel. All right. I think we can grab a bit of that. We can actually grab a bit of these as well because we're probably going to need them as well. Look at that bunch. I'm just going to handcraft a bunch while we wait here. All right. So this is now red science, and yeah, we've got everything we need right there. A couple of them, and you know what? We don't need them, do we? Because this only needs 4 copper cable in 6 seconds. Yeah. All right, and then we are going to actually we're going to feed this back that way. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. All right. I think that's the arrangement. So now, if we copy this, if we copy that without that bit, here we go. Hopefully our bots will go. Nanobots, go! You good things. We don't actually want that. All right. Probably don't want those plastic bars, but I'll keep those green circuits. Thank you. Have some plastic bars. So there is red circuits for our science. All that's left, that's the first thing we've done. We need sulfur. Sulfur is very, very easy. Sulfur is water and petroleum. Water and petroleum, yes. We have water, we have petroleum, and this makes 2 in a second, and we need half in a second. All right. You know what? I'm going to sneak it in here. Because we've got a little bit of space. You're going to do that. Luckily now we left the room for that one. And then all we need to do is sneak in some water about here. Of course. It's the rule of pipes is it never works out. Never works out. Now water is on this alignment here. There we go. And let's bring you down to there. Beautiful. All right, there's water. So there is sulfur, and we can exit sulfur like that, and bring it down. Build that over there, please. Something like this and like this. Sulfur. Excellent. All right. Correction speed of 1. Yeah, that actually is 2 a second. Easy. So there's sulfur and red circuits. So all we're missing is engine units, which, to be fair, is probably the more painful one to actually build. So if we do that, bring this across to, not to there. Let's keep this going actually all the way to there. All right. Beautiful. So much stuff. I don't have time to empty right now. Okay, we've got 20 of these, nice. So engine units. Now this is where things are going to get a little bit funky. Engine units they're very slow to make, and we need, how many do we need for blue science? We need 1 a second. 1 a second, all right. And it takes 10 seconds, so we're going to need 10 of these. We need 2 iron gear wheels a second and 2 pipe a second. All right. Iron gear wheels are made pretty quickly. 1, 2 a second, yeah, that's good. And likewise pipe is made pretty quickly, I believe. Pipe is, yeah, 2 a second. That's perfect. All right, so that is halfway there, and then it's just steel and gears. So if we bring in, I've made these too close, haven't I? Of course I have. Let's leave a nice bit of space. All right, there and there. So if we bring those out here, and what we'll want is to do something like that. And then in here is steel and yellow circuits. And I'm going to actually be smart about that and do that. Go nanobots, go. Is each one of those one bot? No, it's actually very little. Very little. It's quite good. Okay. So this is steel. Is that going to work? I think it is. All right. Do that. That jumps across there, and that one jumps across there. There we go. All right. Steel and now make sure I got the right engine units. Motors. Steel and motors. Yep. And then we just need iron coming in here, and we can do that on the bottom. We can do that on the bottom. Of course, this needs to do that. And whoops, did we go too close? We did go too close. All right. Then that goes out to there. And we need a bunch of them. Can I craft a few of those? I can. Great. All right. We might have to just handcraft a bunch of them while we're hanging around here. All right, there we go. And now we have everything we need for engine units. So then we just need to make 10 engine units. And we're gonna have enough. Maybe. We actually have. Okay, we have no regular inserters. All right, let's go get some inserters. Let's go for the run. Go for a run to grab some more inserters. I'm pretty sure there's a gap here somewhere. There it is. All right. The other thing to note is that we have cliff explosives. We finished research on cliff explosives, which is good. We should probably do some other research and maybe solar. Mining productivity is pretty nice though. Although our mining patches are so small. Let's get solar. And follow robots. That's a lot of research, but I never really use mines. Rockets aren't that great. Modules we'll want at some point. Batteries. Solar and batteries. Alright. Stack inserters, that's what we want. Alright. I changed my mind. We do want stack inserters because we're going to use a lot more trains soon. We are going to have to go and expand into other outposts, and I want stack inserters so that we can quickly fill and empty trains. So we definitely want stack inserters. That is worth our time. All right, here we are, almost there. Engine units. How are we doing for time, by the way? Oh yeah, 20 minutes. We actually could even get blue science at this point. Engine units. We don't need those, sorry, because these take 10 seconds to make. Engine units coming out this way and then going over to here somewhere. And then that goes to there and actually goes to there. But we will want to do that just so that we can copy this. That's going to be a little bit annoying. Let me just do that. And then we can copy this. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And let's do these so that the bots aren't wasting their time putting these in, because they're just small items that happen really quickly. All right. And last but not least, there we go. So that is 10. Is that 10? It is 9. It is 9. 10, there it is, the 10th one. And they are all working-ish. Yeah, they're going to take a lot of these guys very quickly. These guys are keeping up. Yep, this guy's keeping up. Ooh, not quite. Let's pop another one of these in here just to make sure. Because this uses 1 iron plate, this uses 2 iron plate. Yeah, okay. And now it's going. Wonderful. And once these get their double amount that they need, the rest will start going through. And there's our engine units. Okay. Blue Science, you're there. Hello, Blue Science. Let's make room for this wonderful array of goodies, and just do this. Blue Science, Blue Science. So how many Blue Science things do we need? These take 24 seconds. We'll need 12 of these. Do we have 12? We don't have 12 of these. All right, we've got 8. We need 4 more. Can we make 4 more? We can. Excellent. All right. Let's stick with this arrangement so it kind of lines up with that. Normally I'd go on the outside of those two, but it doesn't. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So there's our engine units coming in. We definitely don't need fast inserters for that. And Blue Science coming out. We'll snake Blue Science up the inside. Ooh, man, that's well, I guess we'll just go out. We'll go out. That's fine. So that being said, let's do that. Let's copy that recipe there. Power this up. And then we need another one of these here. And then we can copy that. 4, 6, copy that, 4, 12. There we go. Let's get these guys going in. Trim off some of these. Oh, I'm out of belts. What's going on there? No, I'm not out of belts. I've got 5 belts left. Plenty of belts. We've used a lot of belts. We are out of long-handled inserters though. Let's craft up a few more of them. But there we go, Blue Science. Blue Science is here. I'm surprised we got that this episode. I remember Blue Science being much harder, and what it is, it's sulfur. That's right. So I think it was in my Death World playthrough maybe that these changes first came through, and it changed from solid fuel for blue circuits to just to sulfur because the oil refining changed, which is actually it's quite a big deal. What just happened? Oh, I grabbed some of these. Whoops, wrong things. Yeah, quite a big deal because, as you can see, making sulfur is really easy. Once you've got just a minor flow of petroleum. Yeah, making solid fuel wasn't so easy. Solid fuel takes a long time. We will, at some point, have some solid fuel. But here we have our blue science from raw materials. 1 a second if the crafting speed of these assemblers was 1. It's not, but we won't stress the details there. I do want to protect this because it would be foolish not to. So let's just quickly pop down a couple of these little guys and hope that we don't get attacked by anything too major at this point in the game. Because they're not. This is pretty small. If we actually get a big attack, that kind of thing's gonna get wiped out very quickly. Okay, and then we'll just snake it up here, snake it around here, and maybe up there. Not sure if I can get through here. Yeah, I can. All right. And of course, what we want is this to be on the inside. So I'm not actually sure which side it's on, but that will enable it to definitely be on the inside. It is not on the inside, so yes, that is required. I could do it in a slightly more streamlined fashion, something like that. There we go. A bit more inline, and that will feed in, and there we go. We got blue science. Blue science is away. Chemical science, is that what it's called? Never called it by the their proper names. And 1 a second. Yeah, it looks about 1 a second. I don't know. It's actually not. It'll be 0.75 because the crafting speed of these is 0.75. But well, there we have it. Blue science. So, what will blue science enable us to do? Well, robots. Robots is one, and advanced oil processing is the other. Lasers. Oh yeah, lasers is another one. We're a little bit away from having a solid enough power for lasers, but where is robotics? Let's combat robotics. No, regular robotics. Okay, it's hidden behind advanced oil processing now. That's right. Okay, we are getting batteries, so we're gonna do that, and get straight into construction robots, personal roboports. That actually needs yellow science. Oh man, maybe we won't rush to robotics just yet. Let's definitely get advanced oil processing though. I think before we get construction robots, we really need to secure our input of iron. What are we at? I think it was about, I can't remember the last episode's number. I think it was like 250. So as you can see, we've only got like 5 episodes left worth of iron if we don't do anything now. So next episode, I think we're going to start mining up here, and we're going to have to think about some defenses, because once we start mining, that actually produces a lot of pollution really quickly, and we're definitely going to be hitting other areas. And because it's so far away from the base, it's actually really slow to respond to attacks. So defenses up there will be something that we'll want to organise with a train carrying some ammo up there, and probably a mixed train carrying fuel and ammo. And I wonder how LTN handles that. I don't know, but we will have to find out in another episode, of course. This episode, we got blue science going. Pretty cool. Happy with that. We've also got solar panels ready to be made. We don't have accumulators though, do we? Batteries go into accumulators. There we go. All right. Let's actually do it this way. There we go. We'll get batteries, we'll get accumulators. So we'll start doing some huge fields of solar probably over here. Once we get that with accumulators, we can start looking at lasers as well, which will really finalize our terrestrial defenses. I say terrestrial because, of course, we are doing space exploration. So once we get a little bit further along, we're not just going to be looking at this lame old Novus. We will be moving into the stars. All that to look forward to. Right now, drop your comments below, and I'll see you tomorrow.